Hello everybody and welcome to the Call of Duty World at War Any% guide for PC and console. So we're going to start off with Semper-Fi. There's a big ass cutscene at the beginning of this level that I can't skip, so I'm just going to go into a little explanation about some of the mechanics while we're playing. So if you want to learn the movement in this game, I'm not going to go through it in this video, but I have a video that I will leave in the description which basically explains how to perform the movement in Treyarch games, including this. So check that out if you want to learn the movement. One thing I've done here, and you'll notice how it's just zooming into the wall like this, that's because of the FOV changer glitch in it. I turned graphic violence off, which should save a couple frames in the run, primarily because there's no legs getting blown off or heads getting blown off, so higher FPS. And that being said, you're also going to want to turn all of your graphics to the lowest settings. Keep your resolution the same, shouldn't really matter that way. This is only for PC, of course. And FOV changer, I will leave a link to that in the description also. Right now I'm on 112 as opposed to the default 65, which you will have on console. Don't think you can change it on console without some sort of mod menu, which is banned anyway. However, you can do it on PC. Alright, so let's pick up that Type 100 and take out your pistol. It's important. Running with a pistol is a lot faster than carrying anything else. And then what we're going to want to be doing is just jumping over here. Make sure to go under here. Time it right. Shoot him. Shoot here on Private Ryan. If you shoot here, he will stop in his movement and you can get up here without him getting in your way. These chaps still get shot. Just keep jumping past. Don't help Ryan. Once you get down here, pull out your Type 100. Shoot this guy in the tower. Shoot him. Him. And circle around here and knife. Pull out the pistol once more. Let's climb up this hill. It's going to be RNG depending on Roebuck and Sullivan. It's RNG also who comes over here and triggers the scene. So you're going to want to wait up here. Wait for the boys to get up. Once these are here, you'll see Private Danny, for example. He'll stand around here, and this will trigger the cutscene. Now you're going to only be standing around here. As soon as he says temple or something, you're going to want to go through here. And you can get past this bit early instead of getting stuck behind the NPCs. Now, they might chase you for a few seconds, but they'll give up eventually. As soon as you get up here, that'll trigger Sullivan's horn. First thing you're going to want to do once you get up here is target this light. Make sure you kill the guy up there. Right, reload, come down here, shoot him, shoot the MG gunner, throw 2 grenades. You can throw up to 4, but be careful because you can die. Make sure you're not taking too much damage. This game likes to be indecisive about that. And go in here and grab the MG gun. Doing that, you can do this. Kill these guys. And there you go. Now this bit's quite important because this can really affect the RNG element of the game. I'm not guaranteeing it'll work fully, however, it will definitely help. So, throw 2 grenades there, 1 here. Carry on going, switch back to the type. Shoot him, shoot this guy, that's important. Now you're going to want to sprint through this bit. And there's a death trigger that kills him. Now this is the RNG element. This is where you'll run. If you're going for like a world record or top 3 kind of time, this is where you're probably going to end up resetting quite a bit. Because you need Roebuck here and Sullivan here. And it's RNG when you're up here. So you got him there. As soon as he comes, start spamming her. Now this is the problem. That wasn't the fully RNG element. Once you get down here, he's gonna kill these jobs. Kill him. Now Roebuck will stand around here. However, The problem is he needs a private to stand with him, or whatever NPC the game decides to put though. Now the problem with this is it's completely RNG. It could be a guy that's still coming down the hill, or it could be a guy over here. Now if it's a guy coming down the hill, you're going to be looking at a bad time. As you can see, okay, RNG this time. He dies automatically when you get to planting those explosives. Now, all you're going to be doing is just doing the movement to get to the boat. As soon as this happens, you lose movement, so just let go of everything, just chill out for a bit. No point watching it in cutscene, since this is just a guide, but obviously you'll have to finish that and move on to the next mission in the real one. Next up is Little Resistance. Now, this is the run killer for a lot of people. However, I have devised a strategy that more or less guarantees survival every single time. Okay. I've got a cutscene coming up, so I'm trying to think of some more important things. I suppose I could talk about controls. My controls obviously WSD for movement. I use Q to throw smokes. 1 and 2 to switch weapon. It's originally bound into the scroll bar, but I just prefer it being 1 and 2. Space to jump. If you're on console, I don't think you can change them anyway. But yeah, that's that. Obviously, shift for sprint. And knife is set to E. And F is used. G grenade, of course. This is one time where graphic violence turning off will save you a couple frames. It's nothing major in the long run since the top 3 times have quite a bit of time between them. Alright, so as soon as you get pulled up from the water, you want to press 4 on the keyboard, which is what triggers the artillery strike in your hand, instead of waiting. Then as soon as you spam the mouse button up there, it might not be 4 for you, but whatever your button is to trigger the thing. Wait for a sec. Do a couple of jumps. As soon as you get here, you can sprint. Bear in mind, once you get on this beach, you won't be able to jump anymore, so the sprint normally instead of wasting your stamina. Once you get up here, jump twice, so you can get started movement once more. Now this is the good part. You're going to want to throw 1 smoke, 2 smoke, 3 smoke. It's important you don't waste all of your smokes. And you're going to want to wait for a sec. Now go. You sprint through here. It's important that you do this fast. Pull those barrels up, stab, stab, sprint. Now this is where the last smoke comes in handy. You throw it here because there's a small chance the MG is going to start. As you can see. Right, jump up here. Make sure you're not low health, or else he'll just turn around and shoot you straight off. Right, now this is the first tank, boys. First thing you do, tase here. Then grab this gun and make sure you blow the engine up before they all get out. Next you can start hitting again. Go over here. Make sure you clear all the Japs in the mortar pit. I think I've got a Jap behind me. There you go. Make sure there's none of them sneaking up. As soon as you get your fire support ready again, tase the next tank. And wait for it. There you go. Just stay in here, and then the cutscene should trigger itself. If you're not very comfortable in waiting for those smokes, you can wait a little bit longer, and it will make that route a little easier. However, this is the best, fastest route I've found. Running straight through at a certain time will about 6 out of 10 times get you killed. So, after that the end scene just triggers, and next run hard landing. Oh yeah, of course you're gonna want to be playing on recruit for obvious reasons to make it difficult easy. Alright. Switch the pistol straight off the bat, and this right's important because it's gonna make you faster. In this swamp, you will be slow movement, so you're gonna need to be getting the land as often as possible, which means hugging the corners of this little bit. Right, pull out your BAR, and then shoot these following jabs, otherwise they will bonsai you and you will get killed. Forget the ones behind you, it's fine. Just make sure you shoot these two. Oh gosh. Sometimes that'll happen, it's fine, just turn around and shoot. If you get pulled down, it's not too much of a big deal either. You do have to wait for the flamethrower guy over here, so you shouldn't waste too much. Alright, this is something I like to do. I like to get a Type 100 from those japs over there early. Replace the pistol with it because it's more or less the same running speed. And now you want to grab a full mag of ammo because we're going to be shooting this truck. And you hear the japs behind us. We're going to pull out the BAR once more, kill them. Now this is a little skip you can do. Normally you have to grab the flamethrower and get rid of this bunker. However, you can just shoot the barrels. Do that, and you don't even have to grab the flamethrower. Now, depending on how comfortable you are with the strats of the game, depends on if you want to grab this flamethrower or not. Once the scene triggers. You know the scene's triggered when you can't kill the japs anymore. Then he'll get up and die. Now this is entirely up to you if you want to grab his flamethrower, like I said. If you're not so good at killing enemies up front, don't bot them, then grab it. But personally, I never do because faster movement. You have to grab an RPG. You have to grab a rocket launcher anyway. So strafe up this little field over here. Run this route I'm doing, you won't get bonsai'd. Now, if you're fast enough, there's a chance you could run through this bit here. Just run up. However, it'll probably get you killed, so unless you're doing ILs, don't bother. Now what you're going to want to be doing in SS is not doing that. That was close. Is running up here. Jumping up there. I got melee, then you want to make sure that doesn't normally happen here. The Japanese don't melee as much as the Germans, so you should be okay. Shoot that guy there, because you're going to get hammered to shit with these tanks. And if you are anything under full health, you will die. Grab the bazooka, wait a sec to recover. Now this tank is invulnerable until he crosses paths with this tank. As soon as that happens, fire it. They take around 3 hits to kill. Yeah, you're going to want to stay in this cache rig a little bit. Next target's that tank. Once you've killed that, jump out from the pit. Strafe jump over here. And blow this fucker up. Right, then pull out the Type 100 or flamethrower, whatever you chose to use. Try and avoid that truck, it will blow up and it will fuck your run. Run past. Shoot these fuckers. Kill him. Now, it isn't just killing the guys in the 95s that will trigger this scene. You need to kill every Jap inside here, so that includes always up here, which is why I was saying you may want to be using the flamethrower, depending on how comfortable you feel with killing these guys of a type. Missing one guy on the Jap, okay. Now you don't have to do this, but I always swap the bazooka out for an arrow, it's good. Just for the fun of it. Now, I believe he's one of the guys you want to be waiting for. There's 3 people. You want Polanski, Roebuck, and a random radio operator. There's Polanski, Roebuck, and the radio op's already here. That's classified as good RNG. It can vary though, but it doesn't make too much difference. It all depends on how fast you were throughout the level. So don't worry too much if it took a while. As soon as you've triggered the scene, which you have to be standing there for, get on this triple 25, aim over here, and just wait. Now this is a small skip you can do. This end scene with the planes isn't triggered by you destroying the tanks. It's actually triggered by killing Japanese people. So you're gonna want to be shooting the shit out of this. Kill these guys over here. Quickly move over here to kill the guys coming up the hill. Make sure that you do that. Next, aim at this truck. Avoid the tanks. You don't need to kill them. After a lot of testing, I found that out. Kill a couple of these bad boys. Aim at these guys again. The truck. As soon as you hear that music, you know you've done it because you'll see the planes coming in. Right. Now you can do whatever you want. I like to run down there just for the fun of it, but you don't have to. You can just stay there if you want to. Alright, now that's the end of Hard London. Next, a personal hatred of mine, Vendetta. Alright. You know what, actually, there's not really much difficulty to this, so I may actually just... fast forward it with a dev map. The thing is, if you dev map, it'll auto set you to regular, is the problem. By the way, you're not allowed to use this in the full run, this is just so we don't have to sit here and watch this awful cutscene. Alright. First thing you do, grab the cheeky sniper. Now, you don't even have any bullets, but it's important that you wouldn't fire even if you did. Now, you gotta wait for a minute once you've grabbed this sniper. Go over to this guy and just enjoy your funny glitch. Okay. Okay. As soon as you see the dialogue say, fire, that's when you're good, obviously. Right. You do that. Obviously, you're gonna need a bit of practice in aiming properly. When you reload, you only need 2 bullets. Stab, to cancel the reload, shoot him, hold the fire, shoot the dog. Obviously, you'll need practice at that. And this next bit coming up is 100% RNG, and it also relies heavily on your own sniper skills. Personally, I suck, so I never have good RNG. But you might have better luck. We're gonna be standing for a scripted event for the next 20 decades, so let's fast forward it. Right, so sniper hits. Make sure you hear or the sniper will not shoot. He won't kill you unless you just stay though. Now what we're going to be doing is run over here to the table. Grab the pistol. Reload it if it needs it. Then stay here specifically, because if you look in the sniper scope, you can see all the buildings. You can see the first, top and second floor. Now here's the problem, he spawns randomly. also heavily depends on your own skill. However, if you've seen him, you should be able to get it quite easily within your second try. I've had some runs with a first try, but honestly, sometimes he even spawns on the first. It's really weird. Right, once you've done that, grab your pistol, run over to here. Now this is a skip. You're gonna jump on here, Be careful here, because if you fall and it checkpoints you down there, you runs over. Jump here, jump up there. You go up here. This is a newer strat. Land on that balcony, which you will die from fall damage. And down there. And just B-hop your way up here. Alright. Now, you stand about here, jump backwards, and you will trigger this scene. Now, it's very important that you don't shoot any of these. Just look at Amsel. As soon as the dialogue comes up, shoot. Otherwise, you'll delay it. And then, watch the beauty that happens. This skips you to the very end of the level and skips that entire scene of the fights in the streets. Now, this is important no matter what difficulty you're on. Stay here till Reznov kills them. Now go. You run out in the open, I guarantee you'll die. Then just jump into the river. And that's Vendetta. Just practice that skipping, you should be fine. Next is an all-time, another hated favourite. Fell on their blood. Now we're getting to the halfway point now. So, this is where shit starts to get a little harder. Now we're gonna have to sit through this considering it's hard enough on recruit. Okay, now we're going to be getting rid of this straight away. You're going to run outside through this window, do a crouch jump through there, grab the PP, reload. As soon as it's reloaded, switch to the pistol. Grab that one, then start the movement once more. Right, now this is where the path's split into two, and I'm going to tell you which one's the easiest. Fuck that, go up there. Now it's going to be RNG how many Germans spawn. Jump on that barrel if you can, it's slightly faster. If you get this kind of spawn, pull out the PP, because you don't want to get meleeed. Shoot these three. And there's another important thing, if you've taken damage, it's going to be important that you crouch here for a little bit, because you definitely need full health for this. Make sure you kill all of them. I might go red here. May die. Maybe okay. Probably die. No. Okay, good. You won't normally go red, but it can happen. Alright, grab this. Don't be alarmed if you go red here. It can happen. It's just in the tank. Grab the Panzerschreck. Now this is called reload cancelling. You put it in, sprint, reload cancel. And I'm like 90% sure that also works on console. Okay. That's not normal. Do that. Do that. Now, enemies also play a good factor into this bit. You want to kill the guys in the house. So, grab your pistol, kill this guy, because he'll always spawn. I kill these two guys here. Then go up here. He might already be dead, but you're gonna make sure you want to kill him. And Panzerschreck the tank. There's also extra Panzerschreck ammo up there just in case you didn't have enough, because that can happen. Then grab this one here for a bit of extra. Make sure you've got at least 2. I got 2. Now, there's a tank in there. And from here, you're going to be waiting for your boy Reznov. Now, just like the hard landing thing, it's just going to be a case of waiting. And don't be alarmed if they take a while to come. It might just be because you've been fast. Now, that was an example of why you should shoot the enemies, because he stops to shoot. Just wait here, wait till this is full line, pull out your Panzerschreck, then stand here. Now, it's important that you time these shots right, because a few moments after the tank comes out, it's invulnerable for a few seconds. So, wait a sec, and shoot. Reload, and shoot. Shoot here, there's a death barrier which kills them all. Replace the Panzerschreck with the MP40, run away from that grenade. Once that happens, you should be good. Let's reload your gun. Hopefully you got some ammo. Just scavenge around if you don't. At least 1 mag. Alright, now you want to press up against the door here, so you can get out of it early. Right, now it's RNG where this tank will be. It could be all the way, it could be a little bit further, but if it isn't, you can do what I just did. But if it's looking close, don't risk it, because you can get run over by him. And the save won't be pleasant, let me just say that. Now this bit's tricky. This, you want to stick to the route I'm doing right now to avoid the Panzerschrecks. Because the first ones they fire is slightly random. This guy here is the main problem. He'll fire one. Make sure you shoot him. If you don't shoot this guy, he will fuck you. I guarantee it. Right, now, the safer route is to go through here. He doesn't matter, he's only got a gun. Also, if you're low on health, you can go up the hide in the corner for a minute. There's quite a lot of cover in this level. So yeah, you should be okay. Okay. Until that happens. This is what I mean with the saves though, because I could have fell back, it spawned me. This is a good time to show you about the cover anyway. Yeah, that can happen. So just crouch. If you happen to be red, which is fine, go over here, crouch behind the barrels. If you see a grenade, go over here, crouch here. After that, sprint down here. Waiting, by the way, will make this a little bit harder. But better than death. So, shoot him. Shoot him. Stand here, you trigger the end scene. Oh, that can happen too. That can sometimes kill you though, so don't do it. Now, you can only be waiting with Reznov. Make sure to stand next to him, else he won't get up on this T-34. As soon as that happens, that's the end scene, the end trigger. That's it. Next is burn them out. A lot of people find this level tricky, but there really is something quite simple to it. A lot of people don't know that you can actually skip an entire mortar pit in this. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do, as soon as you're loaded, press 1. Grab that Thompson, reload it, throw a smoky, so you don't get raped by him. Shoot this chap. Oh, don't. Go through here. Now, double tap 2, because that will let you spray this faster. Well, before it happens. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting a little second, which could get you killed. You have to need to destroy that mob pit. You can go with Thompson here to run a bit faster, but make sure you press 2 twice again. Flame these guys. Shoot them there. One there, just in case. And run up here. As soon as he says last mortar pit, go up. Wait till he says outstanding. If he doesn't, you've missed one. Yeah, we missed one. As soon as you say outstanding, he'll teleport to you. Well, he'll teleport to the around the doing it too early sometimes makes him take longer. You're looking at an average of about a minute 30 for that level. Although, if you were doing it at an IL, you could do it in about 1 minute 17. Alright, now this is Relentless, and believe me when I say this level really is relentless. And not because of the jabs, but because of fucking Polonsky. He will shoot the red barrels next to you, thinking, well, there's jabs there when there isn't. And he will fuck you because red barrels are the worst thing ever. So, as soon as this comes, I'm going to teach you a little strat that should stop you from getting killed. Hold F. Now, go up here. Make sure you don't get run over by that tank. Switch to the trench gun you got. Go up this route here. Make sure you circle around that tank. Otherwise you'll get hit with a field gun that will. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I've actually never had that happen to me. I can't really give you advice on that considering I've never seen that happen. I just got one hit by a field gun, I guess. Anyway. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Kill those guys if you want to. Now, the main guys you want to kill and go up here. You can jump up a stone here, a rock stone, a rock. Make sure you blow them barrels up. Don't stay there too long or she'll go red because these fucking guys are relentless. Next, go up here. Now, some of these fuckers will have the gun you want. You want that type 100. Now, go up here. Throw a smoky boy. You can do that early if you wish. There you go. There'll be one fucking jab somewhere. If you're red or you're damaged, just hide here for a sec. And roll over here. Kill those. Avoid those barrels. Oh. Yes, that's an important thing to note. Right. Now, you see what just happened there? The way the guy died was he bonsai'd me. That is one thing you really have to avoid. I got lucky though, okay? But sometimes, and I mean only sometimes, if you shoot a bonsai'er as he's bonsai'ing you, or if an NPC shoots it as they're bonsai'ing you, one thing that can happen is you will get thrown to the floor, stuck in the falling animation with no one to melee, and you'll get soft locked. It mostly happens on breaking point. So just make sure if you're getting bonsai'd, just let it happen. Shoot that barrel there, by the way. Now this is important. There's a little spot you can recover your health in. While you're waiting, just reload your trench gun. Then, boom, boom, okay, boom, boom. Come up here. It's important you take all these arrows that will slow Roebuck down. You can leave those guys. I'd say this is RNG, but you can kind of manipulate it. This bit is super hard to see, so I might suggest turn your brightness up a little bit. The longer it took you to get up here, the more enemies will be inside. If you're super fast, there will be about 2 enemies. Or sometimes not even any. Right, you're going to want a Polanski, a radio operator, which is random, and roadbook. If you didn't kill those enemies, they can get stuck down though, which wastes an unwelcomed amount of time. Alright, just stand here, wait for your gun to go down, and go back. Alright, that's Relentless. Next is Blood and Iron. Now this is the official halfway point of the game. Make sure you're holding W. Now, movement on this level's a bit weird. Your health is also a bit iffy. You can take a lot of it, but it takes a long time to recover. First order of business is to shoot that German. You kill them all. Otherwise, they'll slow you down. Blow up that. And then blow up that. Or miss. There you go. Now, it's not a big deal if you don't get this guy on the hill. But for the sake of the tutorial, blow him up. Tiger tanks are quite hard to destroy. They take about 3 bullets. Now look at this guy there. Blow him up. I'll miss because you suck like me. Now this is weird because sometimes you can die here, and I have lost runs to this level before. Now, yeah, sometimes that guy will feel a need to cook you as well. See, I might die here because of that. This is a level of safety in it. Like, if you get to this, these gates, you'll be fine. Once you get here, you won't take any more damage. But yeah, try and make sure not to have that truck cook you. It's mostly because I stopped to try and kill that tiger, but I don't normally do that. Oh yeah, one important thing I forgot to mention: you can skip every objective. Don't bother taking anything out, unless you think it's gonna kill you. We're gonna go up here. Now, the old strat was to go through there, but it gets you killed a lot, so new strat, go through here. And you can completely avoid this tiger tank. And hopefully the panzer trucks. You shouldn't go red here. It's very unlucky if you do, but you definitely shouldn't die. Now you'll get a bit of a boost on going down this hill, which is a plus. Especially since T-34 tanks are fucking slow. Turn at the tower there. That is interesting. You don't have to go to the train station. You can actually just go here instead. It'll say objective failed, but you'll finish the level. Just to show that to you, it will take you here. Now that's just the end of the level, no point watching the cutscene. Next is Ring of Steel. Now this level's a real shithole. Recently a skip was discovered in this level that saves around 15 seconds. Now this is entirely up to you if you want to do it, because failing it will waste way more time. Now, if you're confident with your PP skills, replace the rifle with that, because this is a small little thing you can do up here. Switch to your pistol, grab that. You can use the Mosin Granite if you want to. However, I don't really like iron sight snipers, so I don't. Kill these guys, you don't want to get meleeed. Roll up here, bang, bang. There's a separate strat for using the moss and granite, but this is how I do it. Shoot that guy up there, make sure he's dead. Kill him, kill the main gunner. Jump down, you may die. I can't promise anything considering this is a bit iffy. Now sometimes it won't trigger, and you hear they are weakening. There you go, objective completed. It needs to say that, or else you won't progress. Pick up the MP40, jump over here, stand on this side of the wall, and you won't take any damage from the blast. I'll show you the moss and granite sec after the level. Alright, so what you're going to want to be doing, get rid of them because they can fuck you, get rid of him. Now watch out for a grenade here. Go here, make sure you stand past that line. Go back, because you need to trigger this cutscene. Jump out here, hug the walls. Get in through there. Jump here. Jump on the corner here. It's important the corner. Once you want to go up. Go through here. And now this is where your strafing is going to come in handy because we're going to do a strafe jump over here. And a strafe jump to here. By the way, the first one, you fuck it up, or that jump there. You will get stuck down there and it will waste more time. Now climb over that wall before the tank even gets there. This is the new strat. Now, instead of doing that, we now go up here. Which is ever so slightly faster. Well, about the same speed, but it's a lot safer. Now, damage. So, hide. Shit, dude. Shit, that can happen. This level is extremely difficult. Where's it spawning me? Okay. You're lucky if you get a spawn like that, honestly. Let's keep trying. Getting absolutely hammered here, dude. I'll explain something in the next level when that doesn't happen. Okay. The beauty of Call of Duty, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, honestly, this level's just a complete shithole. It's gonna be this little book base to deal with it. See what I mean, dude? You know, I just never got modders to show you this, but if you really need a proper example, you really don't need to take all these out. It's very, very awkward. I don't normally fuck up this much, but if you did, obviously you'd have to reset. Make sure it's no one to melee you. Now, I just want to give a little disclaimer: this game will make you a fucking racist against Japanese and Germans, mostly Germans. But anyway, once you finally inevitably get through though, shoot them, go through here, shoot him. Make sure you stay there for that guy, or else he will panzer you, and you'll lose all your health. Make sure you're full health for this bit. Do that. I hate how your sprint gets cancelled every time. Alright. This is the last part of the level. There's a lot of things that can kill you here, but luckily there's a lot of cover as well. If you are red like I am now, just wait. Jump here. Yeah, take that panzer like I showed. Go in here, just to recover your health. Then here's the end level trigger. Jump here. Dump in the pit. Do that. You should be good. Sorry about the deaths. But yeah, that's another strat. I'll show another strat off that you can use if you think that one will be a bit iffy for you.
So the next strat, we're going to be using the Mods and Granite this time. Now this, in my opinion, is slower, but I mean, the world record IL holder uses this and he's faster than me, so. Said this time you can switch your pistol out. You know, that doesn't happen. Make sure you run with a PP. Yeah, it's important to kill those two because you get ammo and you also get to go earlier. Except for that time because I fucked it up. Right, now this strat, you snipe. If you're not confident with a Mods and Garnet, don't even try it. There's no Panzer in that window you may want to kill. Right, once this is objective completed, fucking kill. You keep the PP because you'll have ammo on it. But, yeah. This is a little disclaimer, by the way. Your strafing will be fucking harder here. I'm just gonna replace it because I'm kind of low. Again, stand there. Obviously, if you weren't doing the skippy, just wait for the tank. Like I said, it's entirely up to you, and it only serves around 15 seconds, so you decide whether it's worth it for you or not. I use it in my world record run, so. But I have lost ones to fucking out. Strafe jumping becomes harder since you're carrying a heavier weapon. But it's still possible, like shown. Right, here's the other strat you can use, which may or may not be easier. You throw one of those, boom boom. What you've recovered. Next, sprint through that shit real good. That despawns some of the, oh, it'll delay the spawn a little bit, so you can just hop through. Problem is with that strat, it's very RNG. By the way, if you have no ammo, pick up the double barreled, shoot a guy, then take his PP off him. Not his PP, his MP. Same strat as before. If you're feeling daring, you can just run past that, but I wouldn't risk getting an SS if I were you. For ILs, I guess you could risk it. Right, here's something interesting you can do if you've kept the Mods and Garnet. It's going to be like a one-hit kill on that Panzer guy. Also, this car can go off sometimes, so you may want to shoot it, but that's your call. Another thing you can do if you're already ahead, just duck under. And Bass Finger Steel. That's the two strats you can take. You choose which one you prefer. Next is Eviction. Now, just something you can do on this level. There's also two strats for this level. There's an easy strat and a fast strat. Again, your choice what you want to take. Switch the pistol straight off. Don't bother killing him. Go this way, it's slightly faster. Now this here is your call. if you want to use the PPSH there. But make sure you have a full mag of ammo. Shoot him. Now you can run through this, but make sure you are spraying. Which is why I suggest not swapping for an MP40. Take that guy out like that. Switch back to the pistol, because you're going to want to be strafing here. The best bit here really just depending if you get lucky. If someone hits you with a Mosin, if someone hits you with a Kark or whatever, then don't, like I just did. But basically you shoot him. If you got full health you can run through, but otherwise, wait a sec. Then just do that. Now I'm going to point out something to you. Okay. You can rather stay here or go in here. That's your call. However, anything past that line right there will kill you in one hit. And if that happens, your checkpoint is all the way back at the beginning in there. At the doorstep. So, do yourself a favor and don't do it. You're going to be waiting for this tank, and when he does the second shot like this, you duck, go to prone, and then start making your way past the line. Do it anytime before that, you will die. Next is Strat, which you can choose. Shoot them. Don't shoot them all at once, so you may delay Relentless line. Now you'll have to wait for both Chernov and Reznov. I should have done this. I will show you the easy strat first. Then I'll kill myself and show you the hard strat. This is considered far easier. And this is the strat you're probably going to want to be taking in an SS. It may be around the second slow. So if you're in an IL, don't use it. Otherwise, go ahead. That's that. So let me just kill myself real quick. Hopefully it didn't save me. Okay, good. This is the hard strat. As soon as you go down, spray. And go for here. But as you can see, it's slightly faster. Like I said, it's slightly up to you. Depends on what you think your skill level is. I don't think doing anything here makes a difference. Oh yeah, by the way, kill those. Essentially, all you're going to be doing here is waiting for Reznov. Doesn't matter though, because he does teleport over to you. And you will just be waiting for a set amount of time. Should be an MP40 lying around if you wanted a gun. Try not to stand up too much. If you duck like here, you shouldn't even take any damage. But yeah, it's just a waiting game. Just wait for that water to hit you, then you're good. Right, now I'm not going to go into too much detail with Black Hats, considering it's like literally no time saves on it, except for like a few things. All you're going to want to be doing on Black Hats is just holding F permanently to basically get to somewhere. And that basically so you can switch without waiting. It saves like a second each time you do it. And also when you rest, and you can rescue no survivors, so try to miss any survivors if you can. It will save a bit of time. Make sure not to make sure to shoot all the PT bots too. Otherwise, say goodbye to your life. But I'm not going to do this because it's an 11-minute mission and it's basically just sitting on the rail. So we'll skip that. Blowtorch Corkscrew. An infamous level. This level can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. As soon as you spawn, press 5. Or spam 5, considering it won't work straight away. And run with the satchel charge, which is basically the same as running with a pistol. But since you have a burning and a flamethrower, you don't want to run with either. Then switch back to your flamethrower. Burn these fuckers. Once you've done that, sprint up. Throw 2 smokes. You should be okay there. Throw a third if you feel like it, doesn't really matter. Next, charge that shit. Once the smoke's set. Don't do it early or you will die. It is actually possible to charge the whole thing straight away, however, it's very rare that it works. So definitely don't attempt that in an SS. Do what I did instead. Alright. Pick up a type 100, because the burning's garbage. Use your flamethrower. Go over here. Throw a satchel. Pull it up. Switch back to the flamethrower. Kill those guys. You want to bunny hop along this slight path here. If you wish, you can blow that barrel up because it can be a bit iffy sometimes. Throw a satchel, pull that up. This is the safer route since you just took a bit of extra time though. Switch back to the flamethrower once more. If you're fast, you won't even get bonsai'd, but if you do, don't worry about it. Just flamethrower him. Throw that flare, pull it up. Now what you're going to want to be doing is just... Your Roebuck may appear here, but he won't go towards the gate, or at least won't trigger the ending bit to the segment, until you kill enough jobs. It isn't a set trigger, and he will say everyone on me when it's done, so you know when it's okay. Okay. Now pull out your satchel when he says that, and go back up to the top bit. Kill those, destroy those barrels if you wish. But it's not essential, because they probably won't take any damage. But if you got a really good run going, and you really want to be careful, then destroy them. Just jump down there to make sure you don't get melee'd or shot by the Japs. Switch back to the flamethrower. Shoot those bad boys. Try your best not to miss any, although you guys may take out 1 or 2. Now be careful here, because your flamethrower will deal just as much damage. Well, not as much, but it will deal damage to you. That's never happened before, but if a grenade does happen to appear, just do what I just did. Wait for a sec, jump up, double tap 2, or whatever your switch button is, kill all those guys. There you go. Sometimes you'll take time to say it, but if you've missed one, they're most likely to be over here. That's the end of Burn Them Out. That's the end of Blowtorch and Corkscrew. Next is Breaking Point. We're on the last 3 missions now. For this mission, you can lose a lot of time thanks to Roebuck. It's important that you clear his path a bit later on in the mission, but I'll explain that when we get to it. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about the end of the mission, considering it's the same as you do it casually. Unless you're on co-op. But this isn't a co-op tutorial, so I won't bother talking about it. Replace your ammo ground with a type. This is on a set trigger also, once you kill enough of these Japanese snipers. To that, just go down here and you should be cool. Wait for the mortar shells. Reload the type, just chill out. Brushing against the wall makes you slightly faster than just walking. That's like an old engine thing. Right now, just walk straight through all of this. Make sure you hug the wall over there like I did. Next, there'll be a Jap coming here. Make sure you kill him. Kill him too. Now, this bit can be a bit tricky, since you will get fucking ass raped by a million Japanese. And probably Anglo Red as well, maybe. Just duck here if that happens though. They'll only be banzaiing you. I'll try and melee, but you know, you should be able to see that coming. Jump there, you get an extra little boost. It's important that you're using the Thompson here because you're going to want to conserve the Type 100 ammo. So you can't pick any more Thompsons up. Right, now pick up a mortar shell. Throw it where I'm throwing it, and you'll blow up the building. That's important to do. You will speed Robok up slightly by doing that. Throw one in both of these mortar pits, but make sure you're not too close so you will insta-kill yourself. Once that's done, you can leave those Japs. First place you want to be hitting is the courtyard. Then the MG tower. But aim just slightly above the tree. Don't get hit by that grenade. Anyway, mortar crews are gone now anyway. Once you aim above that tree, it should be good. Now one more mortar shell for look, throw it over there. Kill a couple of Japs. Right. Give it a sec. Right now, he might decide to jump in. Yeah, he does. He jumps in just to jump out. Sometimes he'll run straight. It's RNG. Now, that was bad. But essentially, you're going to want to be doing that, but a little bit faster than I did. That grenade doesn't usually spawn though, so you should be faster than that. No, it's quite important that there's a little thing coming up that is kind of important to know. I'll show that off in a sec. Taking these guys out in the right order is quite important too. Because you probably discovered by now, but your teammates are fucking useless and they won't take any out even though there's Japs right in front of them. See, look at that shit. Once you hear this, I'm going to give you a very important little lesson here. Don't hug the door, because this will happen. Oh, it didn't work, but essentially you get stuck here and soft locked and you can't move. But yeah, and it'll also checkpoint you, so you'll have to restart the mission. Unless you quit right out of the way. But yeah. Reload as you're coming down here. You're on health, just wait a sec. Right. Now you'll see a million dots disappear at once. There'll only be 2 left, or there should only be about 2 coming, and that's Polanski and Roebuck. You need both of them to trigger this final scene. But Roebuck is the one who opens the door, so you want him to arrive first. There you go. Polanski shouldn't be too far behind. That's also RNG. Sometimes he'll teleport if you're lucky, but he probably won't. You're literally going to be having to wait for Polanski. He's not normally this slow, but it's obviously going to be down to RNG. Right, they'll be aiming straight away because we're going to be saving Roebuck since he's closer. And also since Polanski's a cunt. Now, obviously if it's just like a casual play from me, as soon as you get the tase, you shoot that, and you shoot that twice, that's it. You already know that if you've played it before. So, next, Heart of the Reich. There was also another softlock on this level, but it's not very common, and you probably would die before it happened to you. So, but I will show it off. Well, I'll at least show what happens because it's never actually happened to me. I just know it's happened to people. Right, speed hop with this revolver. Then switch quickly, grab the FG. That's very important because we're going to need this a little bit later. There was a small skip coming up. I can save up to about 5 seconds. And hopefully that doesn't happen to you in the real run. Now, sometimes, and I mean only sometimes, this will activate instantly and you won't have to wait for the signal. It's not going to work this time, so basically when I jump up here, jump. There you go. You can jump over and skip it. Now, that can be a little bit tricky to learn. And there's not really much to say to it, to be honest. It's just how I showed it. Now, there's a theory that you can skip all of these flat guns, but whenever I've tried it, it doesn't work. So I can't confirm whether this works or not. However, a small piece of advice, be careful here. Fuck off, dude. Okay. If you are damaged, hide in this little section for a second or two. Then jump back out. Spray these fuckers. Now this is where your Molotovs are going to come in handy, because we're going to spam the shit out of these guys. Now, this bit could be extremely difficult. Just going to give a disclaimer. Pull out the FG, this is where we're going to be using this. This is set to a certain amount of kills. Please reload. Now, I'll tell you about the soft lock while we're here, because this is where it happens. Right, if you once you just come with me, you want to be ducking here, but if you stand around that pillar sometimes won't kill you, and will instead just soft fuck you. And there can also be a grenade here, which I've lost a run to before. But yeah, you can just get stuck on that pillar, so just sit where I sit once it happens next to those hedgehogs. So here it is, the final mission of the game. Not too much for strats in this level. It's just a lot of optimization, really. The only strat really is at the end. So yeah, it's gonna be going uphill like I do. Okay. Actually, there is two types of strats you can do here. Again, it depends on your skill level. Anyway, you're gonna want to be throwing this Molotov. Swap the SVT out for this snipper. Sometimes it'll have ammo, sometimes it won't. But like the Panzer, you can reload cancel. Kill those two because that shit happens all the time. If he is there, which is dead, luckily. Anyway, keep throwing these fucking things. Once you hear that, the Nazis will start coming from up there. Just kill them all once you hear that. Right, this is a thing you can do. If you're on an SS, you want to get rid of this sniper in a second. But consider, I mean, if you're on an IL, sorry. But for an SS, swap out your pistol and grab the STG-44. Take out. By the way, little disclaimer. Get hit by one of those flamethrowers, it's a one-hit kill on you. Which is bullshit, but whatever. Alright, once that's done, come over here. Make sure you don't shoot anyone, because it can slow these guys down. You're going to want to wait for 2 Russians and Reznov. Once they come over, there's Reznov, and there's 1 Russian, 2 Russians. Okay, stand here, double gun, and stand around here for the rest of it. And he'll go over here. The reason why you'll need the STG is for the little bit coming up now. But the thing is, it is possible to just run past them. Which is what you're going to want to be doing in ILs rather than wasting time with a sniper. But yeah, just shoot these. This one's the easiest. And this one here is a little bit tricky because it can corner you, and if you do that, they'll melee. But yeah, there you go. Simply like that. Obviously a pistol's faster to run with, so first thing you're going to want to be doing, if you want to take it safe, wait till they fire, like that. Then look over here till you see a little shooting guy, kill him. See that wait for the Panzer up top, kill him. Now, you're just going to want to be jumping around like this, because now there's nothing major that can one-hit you. Jump in here, spray a little, hide here. Especially if you're red. Now, there's 2 things for this. You can either grab it, risk it, and run really fast until that second strike turns up. If you're slow, you'll die. There you go. Otherwise, you're going to want to be waiting. As soon as you plant F, as soon as you press F, the timer ends, and that's the end of the run, boys. So yeah, that has been the tutorial for Call of Duty World at War. Any percent recruit. In case you didn't know, time does start once Semper-Fi appears. Once the black screen, once you start warding on Semper-Fi. Not movement, unlike the IOs for some reason. But yeah. Why did it censor a nuclear bomb? So there you go. That's everything you need to know about the game. Thank you for watching, everyone.